walk through fire, bodies weary, spirits tested. But from the ashes they rose brighter. Two women, two warriors, and two women, two warriors, two stories stitched with love. Scars don't chain us down, they're maps of battles won. We rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a lighthouse, shining through the storm. The strength of a woman is to rise and rise once more. The world whispered, too hard, too heavy. They answered back, watch us. Even when the pain tried to break them, they move the mountains with love. Oh, we rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a lighthouse, shining.
Hey everybody, I haven't even seen
My dog, man. I was like, no, go.
I said, wait, where'd she go? She disappeared on me.
No, I'm here. I'm here. You know how we do it. Hi, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Merry
Christmas,
Christmas,
everybody.
everyone.
Oh
Merry
my gosh.
Christmas, everyone. Okay, so we always have a bunch of stuff going on, but today
Yeah,
we got a bunch of stuff going on.
we do
But I
have a
want to
bunch
begin
of
by
stuff.
saying we are not medical professionals. We are only professionals at life. So anything we say here can and will be used against us in a court of law. No, I'm just joking. Do not hold us responsible. Please go do your own research. That is what we came to inspire you to do with all our people. Like, love, subscribe, hit that bell. Let's freaking go. God bless us, everyone. Cheers, Stady.
So before we get started, I just want to say that Aunt Sarah is not going to be with us today. She is having one of her treatments today. I know she's been talking about that very publicly, so I am okay with saying that. She is actually right square in the middle of her treatment right now. She started it about probably 30 minutes ago. Um, so she did email me the brain health stuff that we've been going over. So it says, I'm going to read it just the way she sent me the email. It says, in case I'm off the grid at showtime, here's a recap of prior challenges and the new week's challenge for week 5. Holiday Brain Health Challenge. Week 1 was 5 to 10 minutes of daily gratitude meditation. Week
And we're going
2,
to practice that at the end of the show, listening to our mantra.
that's right.
So
We've
y'all
been
can
doing
go
them
ahead and
before
invoke one
the
of these
show.
today.
Yeah. So week 2 was don't drink your sweets. So that means don't load up on all those sugary drinks
I don't
all
do
week long.
that. Man, I'm a
But it
water
is.
girl.
Week 3 was walk 5 to 7,000 steps per day. Has anybody done that? Let us know if you've
I
been
don't know.
if you've been following along this challenge and you've tried that. Let us know. Week 4 was reach out to an old friend. Did anybody do that? I know we
A
had a lot
lot.
of people here that day. And so today would be week 5, and it says, how bright
Old
can you
friend. Old friend.
plate? Your challenge is before digging into a holiday meal, be sure the food on your plate is more colorful, from vegetables to leafy greens, and then in beige. Aim for 1/3 or more of vegetables and 1/3 of protein. Limit to 1/3 of your plate or less all brown tone foods like gravies, sauces, potatoes, macaroni and cheese, stuffing, dinner rolls. I don't know what challah is, and cornbread. Studies show that dark leafy greens may have the most powerful nutritional impact of all the fruits and vegetables. So eat up. That was her words, not mine. Don't kill the
And
messenger.
again, go with what your doctor says because some people have special diets, but for the main portion of us, this is what we're looking to do. And I
That's
love
right.
that. The brown tones versus the green tones. And the green, even brown sounds like it's gonna weigh me down. Brown weighs you down.
Yep.
Brown down with the brown.
And if y'all are following on the website, she said it's retainyourbrain.com.
Retrain or retain?
Retain
Retain.
your
Okay.
brain. Retainyourbrain.com. So if you guys
Excellent.
are looking up on that, just check it out. And I may have said something wrong in there. I don't have the .com listed on here. So if that was incorrect, let me know. But I'm pretty sure she said it was retain your brain.
Thank you
Retain.
so much. Thank you, Aunt Sarah. We're holding space for her always and praying
Yes,
for her.
yes,
Thank you
yes,
guys
yes.
for putting that in the comments. And thank you, E, for the beautiful artwork. You guys, we are streaming on multiple platforms always. We have links around the horn if you want to catch our replays because you're at work or you can't listen. We are always here for you 24/7 on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Prime Radio podcast situation. We are on
All-
Facebook. I don't know. What else are we on?
We're on
YouTube,
3 YouTube
Clapper.
channels, 2 Facebook channels, Clapper. We have our own Grit and Glitter YouTube channel now, guys. So that it live streams through there. So if y'all want to follow us over there, so y'all can be on YouTube with us, and then you'll get the replays from the Grit and Glitter on YouTube there too. So and then all of the podcast channels. There's so many I can't even keep up with them
You
anymore.
have the ability to get us anywhere.
That's
And
right.
speaking of abilities,
Mhm.
today really is Abilities Day. And this
Yep.
is a day recognizing people for what they can do, not for what you can't do. Some people comment, well, we ask questions, but nobody can say anything until they can tell us what they can't do. So today we're going to be focusing on what we can't do, not what society labels as our limitation.
Right.
This encourages inclusion, dignity, strength beyond appearances, and confidence, you guys.
Yeah.
Let's go. This is a day centered on shifting your perspective, moving away from disability as a defect towards ability as a lived experience. And this encourages recognition of how people adapt, innovate, and thrive in ways that may not fit traditional norms.
That's right. That's right. So there's a little deeper meaning. The challenges often create abilities, resilience, problem solving, emotional intelligence, patience, and creativity. And I'm going to say that if any of you guys, I don't talk about my stuff very much, but if you guys come into my lives in the mornings, we get creative. We talk about the things that people say that they need modified. And that's the way I look at it. It's not that you can't do it, it's that you need it modified
You
or
need to
you
do it
need
different, just like learning. Sometimes
you
people got
get
to do it
creative.
different.
We talk about
And we
that all the
talk
time.
about that in here a lot
Yeah,
about adversity being a catalyst for creativity.
that's right.
Why
That's
not? And
right.
there's some badass things. Dude, I see people do like skateboard stuff that I can't even do able bodied in wheelchairs. I'm like, what
Hmm.
just happened? So, again, I love the way this matters, and it does matter today. This world is absolutely obsessed with productivity of perfectionism, and that
Yes.
is not human. That's not human. Abilities Day remind us that not all worth is contentional on and
Right.
conditional on what you can
That's right.
do
That's right.
that way.
Yep.
It could
It
be
does.
done different.
And the thing is like you have to think that just because someone has a challenge does not mean they can't be a warrior in any situation, right? If you look at it the right way, a lot of these warriors, and I'm going to talk about ones that have disabilities, when they have a disability of some sort, that makes them even more of a warrior because they do find those creative ways to work around those different obstacles that they work with on a daily basis. Rachel, welcome in. Hi,
I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was like,
honey.
Hello, Rachel. So, and I agree. Again, we come through and we talk about people and heroes that are not seen. You wouldn't have, lifts that take uh, wheelchairs upstairs and just all these cool innovations and prosthetics and things like that if you didn't have people that step outside that box, being that hero, that person that takes that creativity opportunity, the creative opportunity in that time. It's again, and we always talk about people that are not seen, and I love that when we go into the next segment talking about being a lover of silence day. Those people aren't standing out in the front line. I
That's
am the
right.
person that ended this. I did this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nobody sees them.
that's right. That's right. They're usually the ones that's standing in the background,
Intentionally
right?
quiet, reminding
Mm-hmm.
us that silence isn't empty, it's
Yeah.
restoration. And it is.
Yep.
And we talk about restoration being self care, being a legacy. Being a legacy. You can't pour from that empty cup. And
That's
sometimes
right.
being silent, I love that because silence is uncomfortable for a lot of people, but we know a lot of in that pause, right? That silent pause. Sometimes
Yep.
when I get that chaos or I think people are plotting against me or you know what I mean? I have to take that silent pause. Like the world is all against me, everything's against no, no, no.
Mhm.
Silent warning. What's up,
Yeah.
Storm? Thank
That's
you
when
guys
you
for
just
coming
need to
in.
take that breath, guys. When you're having those feelings, because we all get them at some point, right? We get those feelings of, and a lot of people call it, I don't know if that would be considered imposter syndrome. If you're one of those that you're building a business, right? And you have some sort of limitation, whether it's technically challenged or whatever, right? You have those limitations and you start thinking just like that, Jarita. You start thinking, oh my gosh, they think I'm crazy. Oh my gosh, they think I'm horrible. You know,
Our
take a
mind's a
breath.
fertile, fertile place for all that negativity.
That's
Why are
right.
we fertile for the positivity? That's what we want to do here, like change and refocus those perspectives. And
Mhm.
silence does that when you start thinking really hard. Maybe even say it out loud and see how ridiculous you sound. I know when I say my stuff out loud, I sound like a ridiculous human. I do my grievances when there are so many worse things. We could be
Yep.
having bombs go off outside, having to send our children to school. Thank you, Jesus, that we are not in that situation. And again, you take that time like Aunt Sarah has our whole week one in that gratitude, that silent gratitude. Those are just one of the things that you can
Right.
experience in that silence. You can experience direction by seeing synchronicities. Just calm. You need to calm down. You're
Right.
being too loud.
Well, and we also have Kim, like Kim talks a lot about system regulation, right? Taking that time, quiet time, and breathing, meditating, it will help with that system regulation.
It's like a
Um,
reset button, like
yep,
unplugging.
like a reset
Unplug.
button.
Even if it's for 10 minutes,
Mhm.
5 minutes, hell.
That's right. That's right. And just take a breath.
Mm. And
Let
take a
yourself,
cookies. Have a
yes,
cookie.
all the cookies.
Mm. I'll
Today's
exchange
National
cookies
Cookie
with you.
Exchange Day. Did you see? Okay, I'm gonna have to say this out loud. Did you see the oatmeal thing that Dubs made? It was
No.
oatmeal and applesauce. That was it. And he baked it in the oven and it turned into like this little chewy cookie. I'm gonna
Oh,
try
I
it.
have all that stuff right now. Send me the
That's
recipe.
all- That
Send
was
me the
all it
post
was.
so I can go give it love and then I'm going to clap it back with mine.
I will
You can
tag
put
you in
chocolate
the picture.
chips in those, people. Let's get on it,
Mhm.
people. Everybody, who
Pecans,
else is going to make this?
pecans
Put
in
it in the
it.
comments.
It'll be yummy. Chocolate chips and pecans in it, oatmeal, applesauce. They're
Pecans.
even
God,
doing
Denise, take it there. Take it there, baby.
even doing
Hey, why aren't mine on? Damn it. Every time yours are on, it's not fair. Y'all don't get to see what she's doing, but she has, and I saw it somewhere where you could turn on, like, how in some of the things, like you can make balloons and stuff go up. Well, she just did this and the light symbol popped up. It's so cute. You look so cute, Cass. Your art is great on your face over here
You're
on Clapper. And then we
beautiful.
also have American with our beautiful middle artwork. And I think it's so lovely to have you humans in here making our
Right.
space just so
That's right. Yeah.
colorful and nutty. like
Maybe
date
you
nut
should make
bread.
those oatmeal
Mm.
applesauce cookies
With
and
the
give
date
them
nut
as those
bread.
cookie exchanges, right?
I want it with the
This
date nut bread.
holiday,
God, you got a new contraption on your hand and everything.
I know. Oh
You
my God.
need date nut bread.
We do not even want to talk about this whole contraption. I do not like it because I can't do
Do
anything.
anything. It's on your right hand.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Ah.
not right-handed, but you still need
Oh, well,
both of
that's
them when you
good.
work
Yeah.
out. You need
You're
two
like,
hands.
you're talking. You see me talk with my hands. This hurts. And motherfucker does it harder. This. I'm trying not to cuss for y'all over here on the YouTube and the Facebook. It's not working out well. I'm not sorry. I love y'all.
So, National Cookie Exchange Day is a holiday tradition celebrating community based sharing where people exchange homemade cookies instead of gifts. Do you do that? Does any of y'all do that? Do y'all
No,
have
but
like
we should be doing that. But it's kind of sketch out there today.
cookie exchange?
What if your
That'd be
neighbor's got a vendetta against you? They put laxative in your cookie.
cool.
Mm. She's like, screw this day.
Yeah, never mind. We changed it.
We're terrible hosts. But I do love this because, like, back in the day that we've talked about this before, bartering, right?
Yep.
And what a beautiful labor of love. Some people really cook good. Like, it's not fair, probably, if I changed cookies with you, for instance.
Yeah.
Your cookies are probably going to be way better than my cookies. Not that I can't cook, but it sounds like you can cook a little bit better. So it might be because someone's less fortunate in the cookie that this isn't in plethora anymore. Somebody's like, I got
You
chips,
know,
man. I made Martha Stewart cookies. They had a choo-choo train painted on them. Smoke was coming out. I see y'all out there.
dang. Well, I don't really do cookies per se whenever I do stuff like that because
Like,
Christmas time I do make things to give to my neighbors. Like that's my tradition is I make things and then I take them around to the neighbors. But I make rum cake or rum
oh
cake.
my God, do you really? Will you send me the recipe, please?
I can't give
Look,
you all these recipes. They're secrets.
really?
No, that's
I'll look it up. Hang on.
that's how it is with my family special.
I will look it up and I'll make it my own. Hang on. I got to write myself a damn note for it, though, or I'll never remember to do it.
I
We
know.
would do
Rum
Don't tell
cake
Sarah.
bread.
Don't tell Sarah.
cookies. We could do tarts.
Why is this not coming in here?
Sarah don't need to know that we're talking about all these cookies and treats.
No, she didn't say about eating the sugar yet.
Yeah, she said no drinking the sugar. So
Yeah,
this is a very
exactly.
important thing to think about, guys, because it reflects a quieter, kinder form of abundance. Like you said, bartering and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
back in the day, I'm going to say back in the day, that's probably the only thing that they had. They had their food. They didn't have gifts to give. They didn't have the money to do those things. So it was either
Well, and
that
that wasn't something that was produced either. Back in the day, you didn't have a toy factory, dude. You made your toys. You didn't have all this
right.
plastic and all that stuff. Mmm, cookies.
Yep.
Stop it, dog.
Well, today is
Dog.
also National Date Nut
Date nut bread.
Head Day.
Dates are really popular right now.
They are. Ooh. Oh.
We
Is that
just
on my
had
list?
to sit here and just kept talking about cookies, and I forgot I had these. So PJ's brought me and exchanged cookies for my love.
Ooh, fun. So that's a celebration of a classic simple bread made from dates and nuts. It's staples in the early home baking. That's what people had. They made those. They gave that as gifts. The dates symbolize sustenance and endurances. Used historically for long journeys. If you think about that, they took
Yep.
food on journeys with them and
Carbs, baby.
easy to take. Stuff that was filling. Stuff that
So
would
are
they
cookies.
they could take it in a buggy. Say they were on a horse and buggy back in the day, or they were walking. They might have just been walking.
And this
So,
talks about how frugal you had to be back
yep,
then, but still be
yes,
nourishing your body.
yep.
And these recipes have been passed down through generations. So again, some of these things I really might try to make. I love making like breads. Let's see, what does that say? Um, this, like I said, is made more for sustainability than to impress, but I bet you could make it a little fancy with little caramel or applesauce or
Look at that picture. That's a good picture up there, American. That's a nice
Mm.
picture.
That looks
We're
like good bread to me.
Guys, we are really working hard. Just so you know, in the next
Me
couple
too.
of sessions
Working
that
real
we
hard.
have our episodes, we're going to have some images in here with us. Me and American are working in the background. We're trying to figure out how to get him integrated in here and us not lose the whole picture. So we're working on that in the background. Hopefully, in the next couple of sections, we will have him in here. Did you know that cookie exchanges grew popular during the holidays as a way to build community without the excess cost? Like
Mhm.
bring people together, and maybe they did it
Oh my gosh.
during their Christmas parties.
Friend.
They would go deliver a can of cookies and say, "Come to my party. Let's do a Christmas gathering. Bring your cookies with you." Maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
I
I
don't
want
know.
all the cookies. Mm. Mm, 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 mm,
I
mm.
made thumbprint cookies.
Look, we always talk about having a little reward after the warrior. I never eat on camera, but it was right today. So I'm gonna have
National
cookies.
Cookie Day is a great day to have a sweet.
Man, you know what
Have
else is beautiful? Did you see my artwork? Did you see what I put into the artwork today?
hands. I saw hands.
The hand with the roots coming down and the poetry over it,
Oh,
and it's
maybe.
reaching up for a cookie moon. I worked hard on
Um,
that,
okay,
woman.
okay. Well, it takes me a minute. I'm blonde. Remember that.
Well, the writing on there is because it's also National Haiku Poetry today.
That's
This is
right.
a 575 syllable. That's how you make it 575. It sounds like 357. Get loose. Sorry, I had to say it. Y'all are gonna
Yeah.
have to stop. Seriously, she's gonna have to go in the cage.
So haiku teaches restraint, awareness, and emotional honesty. It values clarity
Go.
over excess and the meaning over explanation, often tied to nature, seasons, and inner observances. I mean,
Mm.
observations. Sorry.
I want to make a cookie haiku. Let's see.
Can you make a cookie haiku? Make a cookie haiku.
This cookie is great.
The
It nourishes
signs
my body so. This cookie, let's see. This cookie is great. It nourishes my body. So fate.
as we
You
sit
have
and
to give me a second on the haiku, okay? I tried. What's up, Trev? I tried on the
as
haiku.
we have
Somebody
tried
make me a
so
cookie
hard.
haiku. Finish that haiku for me. That's pretty good so fast. Damn it. But I love it
Somebody make
because
a haiku for us.
you have to be aware. You see what I just did though? It made me stop, collaborate, and listen. That's almost like a
It's so
spell though, for
easy.
real. It made me stop. It made me restrain myself for a minute. It made me be aware. It invoked the power of now. For damn sure I wasn't thinking about yesterday. I wasn't thinking about
That's
tomorrow.
right.
And I was being
That's right.
honest about the cookie that I just devoured in front of all of you people because it was freaking delicious and it's National Exchange Cookie Day. Yep, Jay is back with the brand new invention. This is right. So y'all just got to really see in real life why that matters today. Again, bringing us back to that stillness, but also that less can be more, and a cookie
Mhm.
deserves a yummy sonnet.
That's
Okay,
right.
a sonic and a haiku. I digress.
A
Okay,
haiku.
now for tomorrow, since we're not going to be here, I think tomorrow's cool. Anybody watch Seinfeld?
Yes.
Anybody watch Seinfeld? Put it in the
Yes.
comments.
Does any of y'all watch Seinfeld? Have you ever watched Seinfeld? Did you like
I love
Seinfeld?
Seinfeld. I love waking up in the middle of the night and get on some Seinfeld for the Festivus, for the rest of us. Anybody very familiar with the Festivus? That's actually supposed to take place today.
Mhm.
And this is not even an official holiday, but it is something that we all know, like May the 4th be with you day. It's kind of like that. And I love it because it actually has core traditions and that we've recognized, like the airing of your grievances, the rejection of forced cheer, because sometimes toxic positivity. And it's also just, like a humor and an honesty place and a simple place is where it came from. And I love that being more authentic over an obligation to celebrate, right?
Yep.
And I like this little holiday. I think it's cute that we mention it. Yeah, airing your grievances.
That's right.
You know, like a whinge.
Well,
I love
and if you look at that forced cheer, look at what we did to Tim.
That's why we called it holla bullying. Okay. He could have opted out and blocked us, but he
I know.
chose to take the beating. Okay. It's not
That's
my
right.
fault that he
That's right.
likes the rough stuff.
Sometimes people just they like to nag it. Sometimes they like to nag it. It's okay though that we made that fun. We didn't
And
torment him.
yeah, and we really do love him. We
We
do
did it out
love and
of
respect him, but it does, this
fun.
kind of gives you, like we're saying here, is a permission to opt out of that performative joy
Yep.
and honor emotional truth, because you just don't, you
Right.
think it is too much. And I know, like our other friend on here that I love so much, they just opt out of it, man. And that's cool. Me, I've got 6 Christmas trees because I love it. I have nobody coming over, nobody coming to see it. I didn't decorate my house for anybody. It's just me, my 2 littles, and yes, 5 cookies are cheerful. Oh, cookies are cheerful. Gifts given by your neighbors, bringing love and care. How perfect! Thank you for the haiku. She just wrote us a cookie
Sweet.
haiku.
Nice.
It's hard to do
Nice
on
job.
such notice.
So Festivus is basically giving permission to be real, right? To
Mhm.
verbalizing what you don't care about when it comes to the holiday type stuff, right?
Exactly.
And when
I
done
love
with
it.
attention is hard work. And so you should consider yourself a warrior.
You should. You're going against the whole entire narrative of this season.
That's
So, I
right.
mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So you go with it. You go with it and you let your little light shine. You know why? Because
That's right.
tomorrow is also Human Light Celebration. What is that?
That's
It is
right.
a secular observance honoring human goodness, compassion, reason, and shared responsibility. See something, say something. If you've experienced something, help your compadre, man, your fellow man. I love this because it focuses on light as something humans create, not wait for. You know, we
Yep.
heard some earlier. This was in Elevated Bliss this morning and A&N this morning. The ship that waits for the perfect wind will never sail. And that's crazy because I didn't even think that is crazy. Again, you cannot, we were talking about how energy just starts creating and vibing into itself. You just watched it happen and we see it all the time. And I absolutely love that it gets to happen. Humans create light. They don't wait for it. I love, love, love that.
Yep.
Create light, witches. Ah,
Absolutely.
look, Elevated's in here right freaking now, dude. Hell yeah. This is what this, you
That's
can't
right.
make this shit up. You
Uh,
can't make this up. That just happened. I just vibed him right in here. He may have been here early, but I did not see him. That is great, man. Ha! Yeah, he didn't even comment. That's what I'm talking about right there.
that's
I
awesome.
love this. Also, again, we are talking about being kind to other humans.
Yep.
The path less traveled is always the holiest. We were talking about how people can walk by and frown. It seems to be harder for you to smile, to give a smile back. It's easier
Yep.
just to ignore it. We say that all the time in here.
Mhm. Mhm.
What's up,
Or
Carrie?
or in other words, pass the plate. Like if you walk in and you say you're going in and you're paying for your coffee, you've got your money right there, and somebody in front of you must have dropped a dollar. Well, they dropped that dollar. Do you need that? If you are buying your own coffee, pass it to the person behind you. That other person has already been gone for a while, or give it to the donation spot that you might see on the cabinets nowadays, right? Like all the holidays, they always have donation
Even
spots.
without that, there's somebody always for domestic violence for the children, and all roads lead to the children. We got to save the children because I
Mhm.
believe the children are our future. Teach
Yeah.
them well and let them lead the way. Sorry, I got off topic. Albuquerque, Albuquerque. But I
It's a
do love this, and I like that it is observed during these light festivals that we've been talking about, the Hanukkah, and just that festival of lights we were talking about that's more secular.
Yep.
And you know me, dude. 3, 2, 1, sparkle. So
Yep.
I feel like tomorrow's gonna be a fun, fabulous, open, just light-filled day, and I can't wait to shine it down back on you guys. Again, thank you all for being here always. We have a couple more little observances. We always actually are going to ask you to stay in till the end to do that Aunt Sarah gratitude, that breath of gratitude during our little mantra at the end that E and Denise put together. So fabulous. On top of my amazing artwork that y'all are going to see today.
That's right. You're going to see that artwork coming through.
No, I really am. I was excited how that came together in my head. I was like, this is cool. And I just did a bunch of overlays and it looks so cool.
Well, if they go into our YouTube channels, that is what's listed. Or if you go check out the podcast, I always use our images from what we have today as our thumbnail for our podcast. So if you
We
go
make
into
all that stuff, y'all. We make all these outlines. The art is between me and E. She does a lot of the uploading, all the uploading and finding our new mediums. Like it's just a big team. And that right there is the epitome of what we are trying to show y'all. Grabbing those people, magnetizing towards you, because you can go and get to the end by yourself, but why not go and get to the end and then get further and further faster because you got your friends, you've got your tribe, always reaching for your tribe, and your vibe does indeed attract your tribe. As you can see, we were up here griping about this and that and this glitch or this with the American blah 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 or this with the Canadian blah blah blah. Other people would join in that same vibe, and instead we talk about warrior shit. We talk about ice cream after your treat after the battle. And that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about America.
That's right. Junior, what's up?
What's up,
Oh,
Junior?
man,
Thank
thanks
you
for
for
hanging out with
coming.
us today. Yeah, guys. So just make sure that you
I have some
find that light. You don't hide the light that you have inside. Show people who you are. Show the true you. Be you all the time. And you don't have to love Christmas, right? You don't have to love the things that are going on around you. You can verbalize that. You can say it. You can stay away from it if that's something that you do. You know, it's okay. I might end up trying to still give you a gift because that's just me.
Back, same.
Be like, let me just give you a gift.
Just sit down and let me sit down and let it happen. Let it happen. You said, let me love you, damn it. Accept my love.
That's right. Just
So
let
I
me.
think this next one really chaps my hide, and I'll tell you why. I don't like having to know metric and standard. Why can't it just be one universal measurement?
Oh my
Why do we have
God.
to have two sets of tools and whatnot?
Right?
So tomorrow is metric conversion day. And I get it says it marks the importance of standardized measurement system used globally. But it's not just that one system used globally, because I'm telling you, my dude works on stuff and it's all different tools for everything. And it's seemingly a nightmare. I get that we all speak math, but why can't we all speak either gallons or liters? I'm just curious. Just curious why we
Well,
can't have it.
you know, it brings out that whole thought of patience. You have to really
Yeah,
think.
you got to be, you're right about that. You got to be pretty patient when you're talking about metric
Mhm.
and standard, because
It
they
makes
are
you.
not the same. They're off by a tiny little hair, and it's just, it
That's
doesn't
right.
work. It's not right. It's not right. Like it says, conversion requires flexibility and learning new frameworks. It sure
That's
does.
right.
Sure does.
Yep.
Unnecessary framework. So just get used to it, buttercups, because the world owes you nothing. And I
That's right.
love that, because it is like a emotional and relational growth, learning how to connect things, and you can't buck it. There's nothing you can do about it. You can go into a little cry room. You can be upset about it like me all you want, but in all honesty, you just gotta shut up and learn it.
That's right.
And it is what it is, but I will never understand that. And some of the words like aluminium and aluminum, we showed and compared the different spellings. Even you tell me about that too. You just tell me about
I
that.
don't
Now,
know.
do you know how to pronounce this next thing?
I would say pfeffernuss.
That's what I was gonna say. It sounds like it sounds like some Cat in the Hat stuff.
So pfeffernuss. If we said that right, somebody let us know. If you know that's pronounced right, it's Pfeffernusse Day.
Right here.
And that celebrates traditional German spice cookies made with pepper, anise, clove, and nutmeg.
That's my kind of. I know what that is, and those are delicious. They have them at Aldi right now, and now I'm gonna have to go get me some windmill pfeffernies.
I don't guess I've ever had those.
What? They're so good. They taste like Christmas. He said correct.
Oh,
Pfeffernies.
good.
He would
Thank
know. He's
you.
got
Woohoo!
that
That's right.
background.
So the deeper meaning
Mm.
behind this is bold spices. They symbolize warmth during that dark time in those cold months.
Mm.
That's what they use this as symbolizing for. And it's often associated with endurance, preservation, and even heritage. So this goes back
Where
to
you should
that.
share your recipes is all I'm hearing. That is what I heard just now. How are they supposed to be passed around? They will die with you, Denise.
Let me say, okay, I'll give you one. And if you figure it out, good.
Figure it out. What the hell does that mean? What is she gonna make me set something on fire while we're eating? What's up, Shell? What's up, Shredda? Welcome in, everybody. This
Open it
girl,
up,
she's gonna
it,
let the Pfeffernies die with her. We're gonna start calling her recipes the Pfeffernies. Mm,
see if you can smell all the spices that I put in my rum cakes.
I do. And spices come from roots. And today is National Roots Day, hence the roots in the bottom of my hand in
Yep.
the artwork. And of course, you know where we're going to go with this. We talk about your foundation constantly. So we
Yep.
are absolutely going to tie this into your foundation, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right. We for sure make that happen. This honors ancestry, cultural heritage, family history, and personal foundations.
Foundation. Do you hear that? Personal foundations
That's
before we
right.
even go there. Roots provide stability, but they don't dictate the direction, right? That is for you, and that's why they can go all wild and out and they go all these different forks and stuff. But if you don't have a good foundation, you're gonna fall over. If you aren't planted, and thank you so much, you guys, for the gifts. If you aren't planted in the ground firmly, you are going to fall over. Your branches are gonna break over here as you started building because you didn't have facts. I love this. Again, back to the biological, chosen, or spiritual lineage of people that pass down recipes from their roots.
She's on it tonight about my recipe.
We have to make it all full circle. This is how it applies to today.
That has nothing to do about my recipes, just
It
saying.
does.
Has everything to do with it.
But this does again that grounding during transition. You can transition a million times as long as you still have that foundation. I feel kind of like I can resonate with that because I've made wayward ass branches that definitely fell off and died, and should have. I can absolutely resonate with this, but I had this great foundation and it kept the rest of my tree up, man. And here I am. So feeding yourself again, not putting your validation or your trust or your love in things that can die, like another human, especially,
Mhm.
or a material such and such. Putting your trust and your faith into the universe. The universe isn't going to swallow you up today. Okay, it's not going to just die today. But a God, a higher power, whatever you may call it, those things don't waver. The sun doesn't waver, just like the sun, and I mean pun intended on every single level with that.
That's right.
So that foundation is the key to everything else holding up, you guys.
Well, you can also, we talk about all these different things. Remember, you can honor all the different things in your life. You can honor your roots and then still choose the right direction and for you. It doesn't have to be one way or the other, and that means that I don't have to give her my recipe, right? That's my
She
direction.
doesn't have to give it to me, but it will die with her. The lineage of the recipe will die, and everybody will suffer without the pfeffernies.
Ah,
Pfeffernuss sounds like a noose. She's putting a noose around the recipe.
well, I don't know anything about pfeffernuss. I just know about rum.
I know, and that's where's the rum? The rum is always gone. It's because Denise is the gatekeeper
I
of the
use
rum
it.
take.
I use it all. I use
All
it all.
right, you guys. Well, I hope you join us. We are trying to figure out what we're going to do on Wednesday because she has a doctor's appointment. We aren't leaving here now. Everything has changed for our Christmas situation. Again, F cancer, make sure to touch your tits and your bits. It will save your life or someone you love. I will get back with y'all on Wednesday to see if we are going to pre-record or if we're just going to do something late or what we are going to do. And I
Yeah.
love you all. Make sure to stick around for that mantra gratitude breathing. And thank you guys. I will see you soon. No matter what on Friday at 4 p.m.
That's right. If nothing else, we'll see you guys Friday at 4. We'll keep y'all posted on what we're going to do. See ya.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Abilities and limits are honored with equal respect. Silence is chosen when strength is needed. Roots remain firm in identity and truth. Celebration is welcomed without apology. The path moves forward, grounded, intentional, and whole.
From limitations to liberation, we are a warrior's journey. Different battles, same mission. Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central.